You're probably aware of the recent drama between Kevin Hunter and Wendy Williams. Well, if you didn't know, it was a very public and highly contested court case that kept the tabloids buzzing. Wendy was determined to make sure that Kevin wouldn't have access to their shared fortunes, and the judge ruled in her favor. And what happened next certainly shocked everyone. Sharina Hudson, who is widely recognized as Kevin Hunter's longtime mistress, left him. After all these years of their luxurious lifestyle together, the day after the judge's ruling, Sharina packed up and left. Let's take a deeper look into why this news made such a huge impact. Was it because of their controversial relationship, or was it due to Wendy's recent court victory? How will Kevin Hunter survive without Sharina? Will he find a way to get her back? Stay tuned with us, and let's find out what happens next. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos on this topic. So Kevin Hunter and Wendy Williams were a once happy couple who had been together for almost 2 decades. They made quite a name for themselves in the entertainment industry, and their combined wealth was unimaginable. Everyone adored the pair, but not everyone liked Kevin, as some people called him a gold digger who was trying to take advantage of Wendy's fame and success. But things changed drastically when Wendy filed for divorce and started fighting for her full rights to the fortune. She was relentless and determined, knowing that without her money, Kevin would have nothing. Kevin tried to convince Wendy against it, but eventually had no choice but to accept the situation and go along with whatever she wanted. The whole court battle was extremely intense, and the final verdict came in favor of Wendy. She was ecstatic, as she had finally gained control over her money, and Kevin couldn't take any action against it. However, there was an unexpected twist just after this ruling. Sharina Hudson left Kevin in tears. Sharina was Kevin Hunter's mistress, and she had been with him since before he started dating Wendy. Sharina was aware of the fact that Kevin didn't have any money, so it seemed like she only stayed with him because he could spoil her with Wendy's wealth. And of course, if Wendy divorced Kevin, Sharina wouldn't get the same luxurious lifestyle she was accustomed to. So, Sharina stayed as his mistress for more than 10 years, and it seemed like she was content with the situation because she never tried to make any real moves against Kevin. Wendy must have known about Kevin's infidelity all along and still chose to remain silent for years. It must have taken an immense amount of strength to keep it all bottled up inside. But when she finally decided to file for divorce, she spilled all the tea about Kevin's philandering ways. Not only did she reveal Sharina was not the first girl he had cheated with, but she also shed light on the extravagant house he bought her just miles away from their marital home. Kevin had even invested in Sharina's failed businesses and enrolled her in massage therapy school. However, none of the businesses that she started became successful, and the money that Kevin had invested was lost. So instead of finding a job, they both just decided to continue leeching off of Wendy. Sharina must have been so happy with the divorce settlement, as it required Wendy to give Kevin alimony. But now with her gone, it's not certain if they can still do that, and if they do, what will be the consequences. It's obvious how deeply in love and committed Kevin was to Sharina. He was willing to do anything and everything just so that she could have a comfortable life. The public's opinion on Kevin and Wendy's relationship took a turn for the worse when it was revealed that he may have been using her hard-earned money to fund Sharina's extravagant lifestyle. To make matters worse, Kevin had the audacity to say he's behind Wendy's success, which was clearly untrue. Wendy's fans knew better, recognizing that she had worked tirelessly to achieve her accomplishments. That statement wasn't taken lightly by people, as they knew it wasn't true and Wendy had worked hard for what she got in life. Sharina, on the other hand, took to Instagram to throw jabs at Wendy after she exposed their affair. But Kevin and Sharina should have seen it coming. They betrayed Wendy in the worst way possible. And what did they expect her to do when she found out he got another woman pregnant? Wendy had to take matters into her own hands and put a stop to their schemes, taking back control of her finances in the process. It was the only way to bring justice to the situation, and she wasn't going to let them get away with it. Many people have been vocal about Kevin and Sharina's financial dependence on Wendy. It's time for them to take responsibility and find employment instead of relying on Wendy's generosity. The recent actions have only solidified their desire to squeeze more money out of Wendy, particularly due to the lawsuit Kevin filed against her. Even after receiving generous alimony payments from Wendy, Kevin and Sharina have failed to secure any other sources of income to support their growing family. Wendy has been prompt in sending them the monthly alimony payments, but now that she has discovered a loophole in their agreement, she's determined to sever all ties with Kevin and Sharina. It's understandable who would want to be involved with their ex-husband and his mistress. The fact that Kevin is making outrageous claims about his financial situation just because Wendy is no longer sending him alimony is laughable. Kevin went to great lengths to deceive everyone into thinking he was in dire financial straits. He played the part of a broke man so convincingly that many people believed him. But then, he threw a curveball by hiring a team of high-value lawyers to fight his case against Wendy. Kevin accused her of breaking their contract and claimed that he was already falling behind on bills, risking foreclosure on his home. He even went so far as to say that he couldn't afford car insurance and had to undergo a costly surgery that he couldn't pay for without Wendy's money. Now, you might be wondering how Wendy was able to cut off Kevin's cash flow. Wasn't she legally obligated to support him financially? The answer lies in the fine print of their contract. As per their agreement, if Wendy's show contract was ever canceled or not renewed, she had the right to modify or even terminate Kevin's severance pay. And it just so happened that Wendy's show contract was no longer in effect, so Kevin was out of luck. No matter how hard he tried to deceive others and manipulate the system, he couldn't change the terms of their agreement. The truth always has a way of coming out in the end. He won't have enough money, though, to support himself and Sharina. And if Sharina actually does decide to leave Kevin solely because he is short on cash, Kevin ought to have taken that possibility into account earlier. That will just serve to demonstrate that she is a gold digger and that Kevin is not all that dissimilar from her. So, whatever is going on in their relationship is a strong indication that they need to face the repercussions of their choices. They made this decision, thus they must also bear the consequences. We want to know your thoughts. Leave a comment below and let us know what you think about this.